Hello Leo, so I'm doing your reading for the month of July 2025. As always, please only take the messages that are meant for you and leave what isn't yours for someone else. Do not try and force fit a reading to your situation, okay? So, really quickly, while I'm sorting out your deck, I would just like to take a moment to thank Otter Spirit, who is the beautiful brand behind the gemstone bracelets that I'm wearing today, and behind the bracelets that were gifted to our channel in order to gift to you guys, our beautiful viewers and subscribers. There is a list of winners on my YouTube community page for those who won last month's competition, so do make sure that you claim your gift, okay? Also, each bracelet that they make is infused with intention, and honestly they have become such a grounding and heart-opening part of my practice. On their website you will find collections such as the protection package, the prosperity package, the love package, and each one is crafted to support emotional connection and healing. So you can use my code PhoenixTarot20 at their checkout for a sweet little gift for yourself. Right, so strongest overall message is the Five of Spring. Opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, and overly ambitious people. Okay, so Leo, your energy, similar to Aries, it's a little bit on edge, okay, with the Five of Spring. That's like the Five of Wands, basically, being the strongest overall energy. Dealing with overly ambitious individuals, trying to roughshod all over you, right? Trying to speak on your behalf and getting their shit completely wrong. I'm feeling that there is a little bit of trouble brewing with this particular Five of Wands, Five of Spring, right? There's a clash for certain. Opposing goals arising from different opinions. There's a huge clash. So, arrogance of others, the hubris of others. I mean, that you'd have to be arrogant to demonstrate a lot of hubris anyway, so it kind of goes hand in hand. But it's really going to get your back up, right? And it has the potential to cause problems here as well. So, for your situation, Ace of Spring, so that's the Ace of Wands, it says it's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities, yeah. So this could be going on within a work situation, okay, where there's this clash of personalities, clash of opinions, someone being argumentative and arrogant, right? You're being told here, Leo, okay, well, use this as your opportunity to take action then, because you're not going to be able to change them. You're not going to be able to change their attitude or their opinion. Your response to it is going to be, okay then, you do you, and guess what? I'm going to do me. Right? Can you tell us more about this Ace of Spring, please, for Leo? What's going on? This Ace of Spring for Leo. Time to take action. Five of Pentacles reversed. Refusing to take part in anything where you are made to feel like you're not welcome or that you don't belong. Refusing to take part in any kind of BS with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. The situation is you're dealing with miserable, negative ass people who are trying to drag everyone else down. And you're the one and you're like, I'm not having that. I'm not taking part of that. There's nothing to do with me. It's not my business. Five of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, look, there's your major arcana and it's coming out squiffy. You're not going to partake in someone else's BS. Why should you? Internal energies, 10 of spring. More fire. It says, ask help from others. All work and no play. Being weighed down by too many responsibilities. So this is your internal world. We're also going to take a look at what it is that you don't see coming, see your blind spot, what it is that's working against you, and what it is that's working for you, okay? Your internal world, the 10 of spring, you're feeling that pressure this month. More than any other month, you're really feeling that pressure this month. There could be a little bit of resistance to you asking for help from others. Temperance. Sagittarius energy, patience, balance and moderation. There needs to be a limit, okay? And I feel this month, Leo, that you've reached your limit. Emotionally, you've reached your limit. What else? 8 of Pentacles. Keeping your standards high. Remaining focused and productive. Someone is affecting your productivity here. Someone is affecting your standard of work. It could be your quality of life also. Emperor. Internally, you're taking back control. You're taking back your power with this Emperor energy. Doesn't make a difference if you're a man or a woman. Okay? It's you remembering who the fuck you are. It's you remembering that no one else has power over you. You're not handing over your power anymore. Can you tell us more for this, please, for Leo? Thank you. King of Swords. Being strategic in your approach. There is a lot of masculine energy that's coming through. There is. So Leo, it's very possible that you're going to be dealing with a man who feels like they've got something to prove to everybody. And they're making everyone else miserable in the process. And that's what you're not taking part of. You're not going to get involved with it. You're being strategic here. Because you know deep down, with this being your inner world energy, you know that there are healthier alternatives. What's in your blind spot? The 6 of Autumn, the 6 of Pentacles. The good that you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. So in your blind spot, something is being balanced out. Something's being made fair, right and equal here. Which is a response that you were perhaps not expecting. Okay, it feels like good karma here for you, Leo. So obviously, as I'm always saying, you've got to stay on the right tracks of karma. The good that you do comes back to you. Yeah, the Empress. So you've got the Emperor and the Empress. Now this could be two different individuals, or this could be the same person that's got a really healthy, clear understanding of who they are, because they're balancing out their internal masculine and feminine energies. So again, take it as it resonates. Empress is about fertility, growth, abundance. The Empress indicates a positive result here. High Priestess. More feminine energy. See how it's being balanced out now. You started off this read with heavy masculine energy, and now it's being balanced out. 2 for 2. And the weird thing is, Leo, there could have even been a bit of tit for tat here as well that was going on with this 5 of spring. Is when I said the 2 for 2, that's when I heard the tit for tat. I was drawn up here to the 5 of spring. There's a challenging situation that you're opening this month with. I do feel that it's going to get resolved reasonably quickly. Purely because you're not taking part in it. You're not getting involved in it. It does feel to me like someone else is trying to drag you into their crap. and you're not having any of it, and you're dealing with it in a really smart, tactful way, which takes you down this path of fertility, growth and abundance here. A good result. Hangman, another major arcana. You've got 3 major arcanas that have come out now back to back. Learning to recognize what is worth you sacrificing yourself for and what is not. It's like learning what hill to die on type thing, right? Because the Hangman, it's not just about changing up your perspective, but it's also about the sacrifices that you make. And not all sacrifices are worth making. And I feel that you're learning that with this Empress and High Priestess. Yeah, exactly. 5 of Swords. Arrogance, bullies, someone who has to win at all costs. This is you overcoming your adversaries here. That's what you don't see coming. So you taking more of a gentler approach, which the feminine energy is often signified with. That's what's going to win this moment for you here. You taking the gentler approach. What's that 5 of Swords? For Leo. There it is, the Devil. Right there. Devil, 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the Star. You could be dealing with an Aquarius who's operating from their shadow side here. Just with the Devil and the Star bookending these 2 cards here. Okay, but again, not going to resonate for everybody. Be careful with the zodiac information. But literally, someone is getting themselves all caught up. They're getting themselves all caught up in their own consequences. Okay, the Devil with the 4 of Pentacles, that's consequences. And the consequences are coming in for someone here fast. And you might not see that. Right? I'm feeling here that this is to do with a situation where someone, or this could even be like a faulty belief in your own head that was keeping you stuck. You're starting to see the light. You're starting to see the path through. Whatever it was that was keeping you held in some sort of bondage here with the Devil. Whatever was keeping you stuck. You're starting to see the path through. Unexpectedly. What's under there? The 6 of Wands. Victory. Success. Okay. What's working against you at this time? The 2 of Autumn. It says to bring fun into everything that you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and exceptional talent for multitasking. So the fact that you're, I just heard diverted. Your attention is being diverted towards the wrong things at the moment is what's working against you. Okay, usually the 2 of Autumn is one of those cards where it's, you know, it's more positive than it is negative. But with it being what's working against you at the moment, it's going to be coming out in its negative attributes because it's what's against you, right? So by you spreading yourself out too thin at the moment, by you dropping the ball or losing focus, that's going to work against you. Can you tell us more about this 2 of Autumn, please? For what is working against Leo at this point. Thank you. The Magician, off center, yeah, not being in focus. Something's not in focus. For whatever reason, it's not in focus, or you're not focused. There is a distraction tactic that's going on here, Leo. Someone is trying to distract you. It's like they're trying to get you to focus on something else other than what they're doing. This could also be going on within your own brain, okay? Your brain could be lying to you and trying to get you to focus on something else that isn't actually important right now, okay? You know how that sort of negative thinking can really grab onto a person? There could be a bit of that that's going on as well. Okay, a lack of self-belief, definitely, with the Magician coming out squiffy, and how you're needing to regulate yourself. Okay, you need to regulate your thoughts and your emotions. Anything that is damaging to you, anything that is stopping you from moving forward here, it needs to be sifted through, basically. And if that is another person, which I suspect it could be for some of you, then pay close attention to why they're trying to distract you, okay? Because there's something else here that's going on. Can you tell us more? The Magician and the Two of Autumn for Leo. Yeah. Ten of Cups in the World. Distracting you from your happiness. The World is a card of victory as well as ending cycles. Okay. It's coming out of a situation more wise and more knowledgeable than how you went into the situation. So with these two here being what is working against you, to clarify these two, it feels like there's some sort of an emotional attachment that you have to a person or to a thought that is holding you back. And again, that's going to be personal for you, okay? Only you're going to know how that resonates, if at all, right? Because again, this read's not going to be for everyone. They're general reads. But it's distracting you from your happiness. It's distracting you from being able to metaphorically move up a level in some way, shape or form. It's holding you back. Something or someone is holding you back. And it's deliberately. So if that's like your own thoughts are holding you back, you're subconsciously doing that to yourself deliberately, because you could be afraid of being happy. I know it sounds like a weird thing to say, but there are some people out there who struggle with this idea of being happy because they're afraid that if they are happy, it's just going to get taken away again. So some people do develop this aversion to being happy for that reason. Because then they're like, well, you know what, if I don't have anything, then nothing can get taken away. That's not how it works, right? Logically, that's not how it works. It's all about enjoying the moments as and when they come, being appreciative of them as and when they come, as we know, right? But that's why, if that is a thought in someone's head, that's the reason why it's there. Because someone's afraid to be happy because they're afraid that it'll get taken away. But anyway, that's what's working against someone. What is working for you, what is working in your favour, the Eight of Summer, that's the Eight of Cups. The desire for more of a meaningful life. The desire for more of a meaningful life is what is working for you, Leo. Yeah, you're starting to see through the fog. You're starting to see through the noise and the hustle and bustle every day. And you're starting to see through the same old routines that we tend to get ourselves stuck in. Because that is falsely develops into our safety zones, our comfort zones, right? Our daily routines. It's good to shake things up once in a while, right? Realizing that it's time for you to move on here. Moving on is not a bad thing, it's a really good thing. And in your particular case, Leo, it's going to be an excellent thing. Okay? Choosing to make major life changes. Eight of Summer. Can you tell us more about the Eight of Summer for Leo, for what is working for them, please? Ace of Cups reverse, look at that. It's like the love for someone or something is being poured out, right? Realizing that you no longer love doing something anymore, or that you no longer vibe with it anymore, or them, if this is about another person, which it could be. General read. Realizing that if it is another person, realizing, do you know what, we don't have anything in common with each other anymore. We're not on the same level, we just don't vibe anymore. That's actually a good thing. Okay, this energy, it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. Because it's like, as a preference, I would prefer for things to just remain the same. But I know realistically that it can't stay the same. And I know realistically that I need to grow. Because someone here is on the search for much more of a meaningful life. Yet subconsciously they're afraid of it at the same time. It's a difficult place to be in. So if you're not resonating with that, consider yourself lucky and move the fuck on. Right? Because I'm telling you, someone who has a desire for more of a meaningful life, yet is afraid of it at the same time, has had a lifetime of abuse. That has been their life experience. And that's why they're afraid to be happy. Right. So if you don't resonate with that, it's fine. Just move on. It's not your read this time. Leave the messages for those who are supposed to hear them. Okay? What else for Leo, please, with the Eight of Summit and the Ace of Cups? I just have to say that there, Leo, for those who did stay with us there, because more recently I've had a lot of spiteful little trolls visiting my channel and specifically giving a lot of abuse on the Leo reads and the Cancerian reads, to the point where I have had to put the Cancerian reads on mute. So nobody can comment anymore for the time being on Cancerian reads, because that's how bad it was getting. And I've noticed the same trend happening to your reads. And I don't want that kind of shit here. I really don't. You guys don't need it. You don't deserve it. Neither do I. Right? So, yeah, I am going to protect my viewers, my genuine viewers, and my genuine subscribers from negative ass bullshit. I am. And I am going to call it out when I see it. Because there's no need for it. This read here, all of these reads are important. And these reads are going to be helpful and healing for those who are needing to hear it. Not for the trolls that are going to sit there and shout off. Page of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. But what is working in your favor? Genuineness. Okay. You have to remain genuine to what you know is true, to how you feel. This is working within a group that is on your level. This is you finding your people. This is you feeling safe within a specific group. This is you honoring your feelings. Okay. Because you're recognizing, I don't enjoy doing this thing anymore, or I'm not in love with this person anymore. You honoring that, it turns that cup in the right orientation again. And it leads you down a path to you finding your people, thus creating a life that you're happy with, right? There it is. The result that you were wanting. And because of that, because now you're associating with different types of people, you're no longer fearing the Ten of Cups. See how that works? Yeah, the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're at that pivotal point right now, where you're about to pick that path. That path of, do you know what? Fuck this shit. There's more to life than this. That's the pivotal point that you're at right now. You're there. You're there. This is the moment where it all changes up for you, Leo. In the most beautiful way possible. It's not going to be easy, but the growth that comes from this particular journey that you're on this month is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. Can you have a healing message for Leo, please? Compassion. Number 23, 23. Number 20, maybe someone is 23. Or 26, because the cards are number 26, but my word, I could have sworn that was 23. That's crazy. Cygnus and compassion. Let's take a look. Number 26. Okay, so this one says, get your self-compassion on and forgive yourself. There are many expressions of compassion. It's easy to show compassion to those that you know, but a greater compassion is to show it in action to those that you don't. Give someone the benefit of the doubt and show up. I feel that this is you're needing to give yourself the benefit of the doubt here, Leo. And you got to start showing up for yourself. For real. Okay, so I've highlighted a lot of these decks. They tend to just bang on about shit that's not really relevant. Shit that you can go and look up yourself on Google if you wanted. So that's why I'm only reading you half the page. The bits that I've highlighted, the bits that are more about what this card is. Okay. So it says, there are many expressions of passion. There is the compassion of the friend who brings you soup when you're sick, or the friend who lends you money when you have none due to being off work, or that mother who holds you and tells you everything will be all right, and the compassion from the doctor who firmly tells and then shows you how to take better care of yourself. Sometimes it's the time that a mentor takes to try and help you understand your next move in order to change a bad situation, yet all you really wish for is that this mentor would take you out of it, not just give you the tools. This is everyday compassion. Although not the big gestures of mythos, we need to understand that there are different expressions of compassion, and while not all might suit us at one time, nevertheless it is compassion anyway. And then your words of power are, I feel healthy compassion for myself and others. So what this is saying, Leo, is, and this works both ways, okay? When someone is needing help, assistance, guidance, when someone just wants to make their life better, the best that anyone can ever do is demonstrate to that other person that they have the tools needed to do that, but they're not going to be able to do the work for them. Right, because the individual needs to do that for themselves. And that's true as to whether or not you're needing a helping hand, Leo, or if you're trying to give someone else a helping hand. Okay. All you can ever do for someone is show them, teach them the tools, or remind them that they already have the tools that they need in order to make improvements in their own life. Okay. You can't do the work for someone else. So let's take a look at messages from the universe for you. What else for Leo, please? Oh, I think that's one of my cameras just went off. That's the overhead camera. So we've just lost the overhead camera there, Leo. Okay, what is meant for you won't pass by you. You will never have to force something that is truly meant to be. Yeah, trust in the perfection of divine timing and allow your life to unfold as it should. Whatever comes, let it come, and whatever goes, let it go. Yeah. That's the art of surrender and of allowing, right? So whatever is meant for you is not going to pass you by. And whatever comes to you is going to be yours to keep, Leo. Remember that 10 of Cups, yeah? Your 10 of Cups is going to be yours to keep. Right, let's take a look at some healing messages for you. I'm just trying to be a little bit quicker now, Leo, because I'm worried about the other camera going off. They are charging as I'm using them. They're both on charge. I'm not entirely sure why it's not held its charge. Okay, what can I do to make a difference? Okay, so what keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it? Such that every ounce of you screams no more. Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Today's soul action is to make a difference in someone's life today, either big or small, because all of it makes a difference. So that's the accumulative effects, Leo. Okay, so the accumulative effects of your own efforts is nothing to be scoffed at. All right, because it all makes a difference. Okay, so let's take a look at the shitty deck. I love this deck. If you're overly sensitive in nature and you don't like swearing or sarcasm, then this is not going to be the deck for you. What else for Leo? Okay. If you want to do hot bae shit, you need to stop feeding yourself basic boo shit. Yeah. This speaks volumes, doesn't it? But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful and that it has reached the individuals who needed to hear it the most. That is my only wish. If you feel that you're needing a personal reading with me, then my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.